Two, and action.
Alrighty. Salama. Greetings, viewers all over the world, wherever you're watching this video from. Is it on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Instagram, YouTube, wherever you're watching the video from. Speaking, it's Melchizedek the King. I'm here today to take you to a revolutionary experience about the Word. The Bible says that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the very same Word was with God. And in verse 14 it's saying, the Word became flesh. So the Word changed a form to become flesh, which means the very same Word can become anything in any time we want. And the Bible says in the book of Psalms 107, it says that he sent in his word, verse 23, it says he sent his word and he healed them, which means God trusted his word enough, more than pastors, more than prophets, more than everybody. He sent his word alone. He trusted his word more than the angels. See, he sent his word and he healed them. So the word can change according to where you place it. That's why you never know God as a healer unless you are sick, nor as a prosperous God unless you are poor. Because the word changes according to where you place it. It might be you need the very same word for your promotion. It might be you need the very same word for your car. In heaven there is no Lamborghini. The word but changes according to where you place it. So make sure you use the word. The Bible says in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, it says that we are not fighting against flesh, against blood, but we are fighting against principalities, against rulers of the dark worlds in the heavenly places. There is the New King James Version. You say, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. And some of the people may be worried that how so we can say in the heavenly places there is God and stuff. But here we hear that there are darkness, weakness in the heavenly places, according to the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse number 12. The Bible says in the book of Genesis, in the beginning God created heaven and earth, which means God was not going to be able to create heaven while staying in heaven, which means there was somewhere he used to stay. He created heaven and earth. That's why the Bible will also say the same who ascended, he descended far above heavens. He say, for the heaven is my stool. The earth is my footstool. For heaven is my stool. The earth is my footstool. But I need my place of rest. So you are the place of rest of God. I don't know who am I speak to. When the Bible speaks about the heavenly places, how is it possible for weakness, darkness, spirit can be in the heavenly places? There is what is called the everlasting world, the eternal world, then the earth realm. When we are speaking about the internal world, the internal world does not have the beginning or end. God stay in the internal world, in the everlasting world. So when you are speaking about the everlasting world, is the word that there is no beginning, there is no end. In the internal world now, there is a beginning, but there is no end. It's where angels operate. Then we come to the earth realm. Between the internal world and the end realm, there is what is called a spiritual border. Where the demons are, as the Bible says, that in the heavenly places, between the internal world and the earth realm. That's why the book of Daniel will say that Daniel 3, from the first day you thought of prayer, your answers were already released. But there was a problem now in the realms of the spirit. There was a fight, the spiritual body, the piece of Persia. Daniel's answers were blocked between the internal world and the earth realm. So, say, for the first time you thought of prayer, your answers were already released. But there was a problem now for his answers to be released because of the heavenly places which can occupy the dark spirit, according to Ephesians chapter 6, verse number 12. Make sure you subscribe on my YouTube channel for more revelationary experience. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, the Kingdom Embassy. Make sure you also as well search my YouTube account, you subscribe, the Kingdom. May the good Lord keep you, bless you, and sustain you. Shalom, shalom. Ulabasha.